An offbeat comedy and a gripping documentary that's being shown to benefit Hoopeston's Lorraine Theater are on area screens this weekend.
And film critic Chuck Koplinski is here to give us the lowdown. He's minus, I'm not going to say
his
better.
compadre.
It's his friend. Her name is Pam. Where is she?
She's in New York at the Tribeca Film Festival, which means I get to get a word in edgewise this week.
A few less eye rolls.
I call it a win-win.
Do you guys draw straws for this? Or
No.
how does this work? She just goes.
Yeah, I'm not bitter at all.
I can
she's
tell.
Just gone. Yeah.
Will she update everything on your website about what's happening there?
Yeah, probably.
I don't see bitterness even in the slightest.
No. Well, why don't we talk about Long Shot? Because this one sounds interesting.
It is interesting and smart and entertaining. A big screen couple that you would not expect. Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron star in this. I don't think they're going to go on to be this generation's Tracy and Hepburn, but here they're very, very pleasant. There you see Miss Theron. She is the Secretary of the State, a woman named Charlotte Field, and there you see Bob Odenkirk as our clueless president. He has just told her that he's not running for another term, and he is ready to endorse her for her run. Well, she's at a fundraising party, and she catches the eye of Seth Rogen. Great name here, Fred Flarsky.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, Fred is a writer, and he's just lost his job, and she doesn't realize that he used to be a kid that she babysat for.
Oh, my.
The older woman.
Yeah, she's a couple years older, and he embarrassed himself one night with her, and has been living in shame with this the entire time. Well, and there we go. The shame continues at this fundraiser. She reads his writing, realizes that he might look like a dork, but he's pretty smart, and hires him on the campaign to help write the speeches. There's the flashback there. And of course, when you're on the campaign, it's go, go, go. It's a very insular thing. You don't, meet or see other people outside of your little scope, and before you know it, they are falling for each other. Now, while this seems unlikely, the neat thing about this movie is how they construct it. The love thing isn't in the first half of the film. You get to know these people. You get to see that they stand up to each other. You get to see that they're intelligent. And then because of that, it makes sense that, well, maybe they would fall in love. Maybe they do see each other for who they are, and that's what they accept. Very clever here. Very clever and very funny and very pointed, because what it's really talking about is that people in politics these days, well, they can't be themselves. Both these people have to compromise their beliefs if they're going to survive in this arena, and that's the big question. Is it worth it or not? So really funny, really smart. I like this one.
I think the question that she had to be asking herself the whole time is, could there be a Secretary of State Flarsky? Because if they get married, then she gets the name, and then that, I mean, is that electable? I guess Secretary of States aren't elected. But
they actually address that in the film.
Do they?
Yes,
do they really?
Yes, so, yes, they do. It's very clever.
Look at you.
See, you missed your calling. Should have been a screenwriter.
Clearly, that would have gone well.
Well, I think Tim might feel more comfortable with Wrestle.
Wrestle. This
Really?
is an interesting documentary. Yeah, we'll
Have we just met?
I was talking about arm wrestling.
Still. All right, go ahead, Chuck.
Hey, thanks. I'm just here. Wrestle. It's a documentary about 4 young men down in Alabama, and we meet them. If you're familiar with the documentary Hoop Dreams, this structure will be very, very similar to you. These 4 kids, they've got their problems. Life has dealt them the short end of the stick, and they're all dealing with social issues and really are overcome by the things that they have to deal with. Many of them, none of them have fathers in the picture in their lives. One of them is dealing with a substance abuse problem. One of them is living with his grandmother. These kids really, really do have a lot on their plate, but they've got a coach that believes in them. And the documentary is about the coach trying to get these 4 kids to qualify for the state wrestling championship. Really got great access here, fly-in-the-wall type stuff. I mean, the filmmakers really do get inside these kids' heads, and it's at times very uncomfortable. It's so intimate. You're looking in on these kids trying to figure out just what to do. The other thing I liked about this film is that not all the kids make it. I mean, it's real life. Some of them succeed, some of them don't, but you feel that all 4 of them, by the end of this experience, have bettered themselves and have been able to look into themselves and really take stock of themselves. This is playing up in Hoopeston at the Little Lorraine Theater. The Little Lorraine Theater is a theater and a storefront down the street from the historic Lorraine Theater, which was built in the 1920s. The proceeds for this will go towards the restoration efforts for the Lorraine Theater. This is showing on Saturday and Sunday, and you should go to the LorraineTheater.com website for the show times. Really cool film.
Now, here's the the fun part. In one or two sentences for each movie, in your best Pam impression, what would she have said about these two films?
Okay, well, first off, you know that 1 and 2 sentences from Pam, that's not going to
I know. We're suspending reality for a
we
second.
certainly are. Okay. Long shot, it was so delightful, I have to tell you. I laughed and laughed through this, and it was so smart. I just was really, really, really excited about it. Is that close?
That was pretty good.
Okay,
yeah, I like that.
Good.
And would she like the wrestling movie or no?
Wrestling, they were all very sweaty, I have to say. They were very sweaty young men, but you were really inspired by this, and be inspired there by that graphic that gives us all the information about the showing, because we want to get this theater up and running. There, I have debased myself for you, Tim.
I knew that was the best question I possibly could have asked.
Yeah, okay, well, more soccer tickets are going to be requested in the future, my friend.
I can hook you up with those.
And we're going to request a Chuck impersonation when we visit with Pam next week. So
this might all be worth it.
It will be.
Hey, head to Real Talk with Chuck and Pam. They've got their own website with a newsletter that you can subscribe to get all the up-to-date information on their thoughts on movies hitting big screens. And give them a like on Facebook. Chuck, always
Thank you,
a
Chuck.
pleasure.
Even more so today than usual.
Oh, my goodness. Time for today's